Welcome to the latest edition of iPulse Sports. We know that continuous hard work is required from athletes to be able to perform at a high level, whether lifting in the weight room or getting reps in at practice. All of it is important. But the mental is just as, if not more important, for athletes to be able to perform at a high level. I recently spoke with mental health expert Mia Zambarano as she works with numerous Lynn University athletes. I wanted her perspective on how she helps the athletes have strong mental fortitude before stepping onto the playing field.
A lot of research says one of the strongest predictors of success is self-belief.
Mia Zambarano has worked in the psychotherapy field for over a decade. Since 2022, she has worked closely with the Lynn University women's athletics teams, helping them to master their mind and emotions ahead of game day.
So I came to Lynn. I actually approached the lacrosse coach first, and we had a wonderful conversation, and I started working with them. And after working with lacrosse, I was able to build into other teams, and it's been a really wonderful experience here.
Zambarano discussed her approach to advising the Lynn athletes.
I have both teams and individual athletes take these assessments. And it's really just to give them an opportunity to learn more about themselves and get that understanding, because I'm a big believer in self-assessment and building a positive relationship with it. You can only adjust what you know. Sports psychology and mental performance, it's kind of a lot of the mental, like, think differently, talk to yourself differently, write things down. And that's so important. But if your nervous system isn't regulated, if your body's not regulated and cool and calm collected, none of that's going to matter. Your brain's not going to hear it. And for athletes, they don't realize they're constantly pushing themselves into that upper limit. So a lot of the foundational I work with do is helping them understand, one, like I said, themselves, and two, how to regulate so that they're able to be calm under pressure, to problem solve, to think, to activate that prefrontal cortex part of their brain.
Lynn athletes Angelia Huggins and Kylie Hope spoke to the impact of Zambarano's work.
She's helping us to be more coachable. I think that a lot of what we struggle with is, like, we don't always know how to take the criticism very well, and she has been very good at helping us figure out how to just hear it for what it is and less of like a tone way, and like helping us work with that and like hear the coaches for what they're saying and not how they're saying it.
I think that Mia is super important for us as a team to be able to discuss like everything that's going on the field and off the field, and she gives us resources such as like grounding, deep breathing, and just like body scans that help us understand how we're feeling, because as athletes, like, we're constantly in fight or flight, and so to be able to come back to our like moderate zone and be able to perform to the highest of our ability, we have to calm ourselves down and be aware of how we're feeling and our emotions.
Lynn women's softball head coach Cassidy Pickett attained a master's degree in clinical mental health counseling at Lynn last year. She spoke to her inspiration for pursuing a master's while praising Zambarano.
It's been a priority for me to make sure that we prioritize their mental health and make sure that they're a great athlete, a great student, and also making sure that they're a great human. Mia was obviously a crucial role in our softball success. I can't be their therapist, but I knew that I wanted someone with the credentials to make sure that they were taken care of. So we see Mia about once a week, and more often whenever we need to, but it's really our team bonding, it's our venting sessions, it's everything that we want them, that they need to make sure that they are the most healthy version of themselves.
Zambarano believes her experience as a former NCAA soccer player won the athletes over.
I think it's much easier to hear something from someone that has had the experience that seems to be across the board of understanding that someone's been through the trenches just as you have.
Certainly great perspective there from those athletes and sports experts. Reporting from the Lynn University softball field, I'm Swanson Gibson Jr. Back to you in the studio, Davin.